Imagine a world where everything you perceive, everything you feel, and everyone you know is nothing more than a meticulously crafted illusion. What if the very fabric of your reality, the ground beneath your feet and the stars above, were merely lines of code in a cosmic computer program? This is the unsettling proposition posed by simulation theory, a concept that has captured the imaginations of philosophers, scientists, and science fiction enthusiasts alike. The idea that we might be living in a simulated universe, while seemingly outlandish, has sparked intense debate and fueled countless works of fiction. But could there be more to this mind-bending theory than meets the eye? Are there subtle clues hidden in the fabric of our existence, whispering hints of a reality beyond our perception? In this exploration, we will journey into the heart of simulation theory, delving into its historical roots, its modern proponents, and the scientific and philosophical implications that have made it a topic of such enduring fascination. Buckle up, for the rabbit hole goes deeper than you might imagine. The notion that our senses might deceive us, that the world we perceive is not the true reality, is not a new one. Long before the advent of computers and virtual reality, ancient philosophers grappled with the nature of existence and the limits of human perception. Plato, the renowned Greek philosopher, penned the allegory of the cave, a powerful metaphor that has resonated through the ages. In this allegory, prisoners chained within a cave spend their lives mistaking shadows projected on the wall for reality. Only when one prisoner escapes and experiences the world outside the cave does he realize the illusory nature of their existence. Centuries later, the French philosopher René Descartes famously declared, "Cogito ergo sum, I think, therefore I am." Descartes embarked on a quest to find a bedrock of certainty, doubting everything he perceived until he arrived at the one undeniable truth: his own existence as a thinking being. He even entertained the possibility of a malicious demon dedicated to deceiving his senses, planting the seeds of doubt about the true nature of reality. Fast forward to the 20th century, when the rapid advancement of technology, particularly in the realm of computing, breathed new life into age-old questions about the nature of reality. As computers gained the ability to simulate increasingly complex environments, the line between the virtual and the real began to blur. The 1999 film The Matrix, with its iconic depiction of a simulated world indistinguishable from reality, captured the public imagination and brought the concept of simulation theory into the mainstream. No longer confined to the realms of academic philosophy, the idea that we might be living in a sophisticated computer program began to take root in popular culture. However, it was philosopher Nick Bostrom who provided a compelling modern framework for simulation theory with his now famous 2003 paper, "Are You Living in a Computer Simulation?" Bostrom's argument, which we'll explore in greater depth later, hinges on the possibility that advanced civilizations could possess the computational power to create simulations indistinguishable from reality. If so, he posits, it's statistically probable that we are living in one of those simulations. The idea that our senses might deceive us, that the world we perceive is not the true reality, is not a product of the digital age. Long before computers, ancient philosophers questioned existence and perception, planting seeds of doubt. In ancient Greece, Plato, inspired by Socrates, questioned human perception. This skepticism culminated in Plato's allegory of the cave. Imagine prisoners in a cave, seeing only shadows. These shadows become their reality. One day, a prisoner escapes and sees the true world. He realizes the shadows were mere illusions. Centuries later, in a world grappling with the upheaval of the scientific revolution, René Descartes picked up the torch of skepticism, seeking certainty in a world of doubt. He doubted everything he knew, realizing his senses could be deceived. Even mathematics could be illusions by a malicious demon. Amidst doubt, he found one truth: cogito ergo sum, I think, therefore I am. The 20th century witnessed an unprecedented explosion of technological advancement. Among the most transformative of these technologies was the computer. In 1936, Alan Turing published a groundbreaking paper, Turing's theoretical machine could simulate the logic of any other computing machine. It suggested that computers could simulate any process described in a set of rules. Could computers also simulate reality itself? Video games became increasingly immersive, creating virtual worlds. The year 2003 marked a turning point in the history of simulation theory, a year in which the concept moved from the fringes of philosophical speculation into the heart of academic discourse. This shift was largely due to the publication of a groundbreaking paper by philosopher Nick Bostrom titled, "Are You Living in a Computer Simulation?" Bostrom's paper presented a simple yet profound argument that shook the foundations of our assumptions about reality. He argued that if future civilizations achieved the technological capability to create highly realistic computer simulations indistinguishable from reality for their inhabitants, then it becomes statistically likely that we ourselves are living in one of those simulations. His argument, known as the simulation argument, hinges on a trilemma, presenting three possibilities, at least one of which must be true: the extinction hypothesis. Civilizations with the capacity to create ancestor simulations, highly realistic simulations of their past or of possible historical trajectories, tend to go extinct before reaching that stage. The simulation apathy hypothesis. Even if civilizations reach the technological capacity to create ancestor simulations, they may lack the interest or the motivation to do so. The simulation hypothesis. If civilizations capable of creating ancestor simulations do not go extinct beforehand, and if they choose to create such simulations, then the number of simulated realities would vastly outnumber the single base reality. Therefore, it becomes statistically probable that we are living in a simulation. Bostrom's simulation argument sent shockwaves through the philosophical community and beyond. It was a stark reminder that our current understanding of reality might be woefully incomplete, that the universe could be far stranger and more wondrous than we ever imagined. Bostrom's simulation argument found fertile ground in Silicon Valley, a place where the line between science fiction and technological reality often blurred. Tech entrepreneurs, accustomed to pushing the boundaries of the possible, found themselves drawn to the idea that reality itself might be a technological construct. Elon Musk, the enigmatic CEO of Tesla and SpaceX, has become one of the most vocal proponents of simulation theory. In a 2016 interview, Musk stated that he believes the odds that we are living in base reality are 1 in billions. He argued that given the rapid pace of technological advancement, particularly in the fields of virtual reality and artificial intelligence, it is only a matter of time before we are able to create simulations indistinguishable from reality. Musk is not alone in his belief. Other tech luminaries, including Bill Gates and the late Stephen Hawking, have expressed varying degrees of openness to the simulation hypothesis. For many in Silicon Valley, the idea that reality might be a simulation is not a fringe theory, but a logical consequence of our ever-increasing technological prowess. Part of the allure of simulation theory lies in its elegance. If reality is a simulation, it suggests a cosmic code governs everything. This idea appeals to those who see the universe as inherently mathematical. The universe as a giant computer program resonates with scientific theories. Some propose information might be the most fundamental constituent of the universe. Digital physics suggests the universe is a vast information processing system. Discovering this code would profoundly impact our understanding of the universe. While simulation theory has gained traction in academic circles, it has also been a recurring theme in popular culture. From The Matrix to Ready Player One, sci-fi explores simulated realities. The Matrix, directed by the Wachowski sisters, is iconic for simulation theory. It presented a dystopian future controlled by machines. Its action sequences and philosophical themes captivated audiences worldwide. Films like Tron: Dark City and Existence also explored simulated realities. The fascination with reality and perception continues to captivate our imaginations. At the heart of modern physics lies the quantum world. Here, classical physics breaks down, replaced by rules that defy common sense. Some physicists believe we might find hints of a simulated universe. One perplexing aspect is superposition, where a particle exists in multiple states until observed, like a coin spinning, existing in both heads and tails, until it lands and reveals a definite outcome. In the quantum world, observation forces the universe to choose. Equally bizarre is entanglement, where two particles share the same fate, no matter the distance. Einstein called it spooky action at a distance, suggesting a connection that transcends space and time. Some propose these phenomena hint at a pixelated universe, much like a computer simulation. If our universe is a simulation, there must be an underlying code, a set of rules governing its behavior. This code might be the most fundamental constituent of reality, the building blocks of our simulated universe. Digital physics suggests that information is the essence of reality. Just as a computer program is defined by its code, our universe might be governed by a set of fundamental rules. This cosmic code would define the parameters of our simulated reality. This view challenges traditional notions of matter and energy, suggesting they are emergent properties from information. The universe is a process, a constant flow of information unfolding according to profound rules. This perspective reshapes our understanding of existence. If our universe is a simulation, might there be subtle clues betraying its true nature? Some believe we might find evidence of these glitches by looking for inconsistencies in the laws of physics. Others suggest looking for patterns or repetitions in nature. One example is the cosmic ray cutoff, an observed limit to the energy of cosmic rays reaching Earth. This cutoff might be a limitation imposed by the parameters of our simulated universe. The search for glitches highlights the possibility that our reality might be far stranger than we imagined. The multiverse conundrum. Are we just one simulation among many? The concept of a multiverse has captured imaginations. If true, our universe might be one of countless simulated realities. Several cosmological theories lend credence to the idea of a multiverse. Inflationary cosmology proposes that our universe underwent exponential expansion, potentially giving rise to other bubble universes. String theory also suggests that our universe might be one of many. If the multiverse is real, it becomes easier to conceive of our universe as a simulated environment. Advanced civilizations in other universes might create simulated universes to explore possibilities or conduct experiments. This idea raises profound questions about the nature of reality and our place within it. Consciousness and computation. Can minds be simulated? The most profound question is whether consciousness can be simulated. If we're in a simulated universe, are our thoughts and experiences real or sophisticated algorithms? The nature of consciousness is a profound mystery. We lack a complete understanding of how consciousness arises from the brain. Some argue that consciousness is an emergent property of complex information processing systems. Others believe consciousness is a fundamental property of the universe and cannot be simulated. The question of whether simulated beings can be truly conscious has profound ethical implications. If we create conscious beings within simulations, do we have a moral obligation to treat them with respect? The exploration of consciousness within simulation theory challenges our understanding of existence. It suggests that consciousness might be a fundamental property of reality. The authenticity of experience, real or rendered, does it matter? The notion of living in a simulation strikes at the heart of our perception of existence. If the world is an illusion, does that render our experiences meaningless? Philosophers have long explored the relationship between our inner world and the external world. Simulation theory adds complexity to this debate. If our experiences are reducible to code, does that diminish their significance? One perspective argues that the source of our experiences is irrelevant. What matters is the intensity of our emotions and the meaning we derive from our interactions. A simulated sunset can still evoke awe, just as a simulated tragedy can elicit genuine grief. However, knowing our experiences might be simulated could alter our relationship with the world. If we view ourselves as characters in a cosmic drama, might we be less inclined to take risks or strive for greatness? These questions strike at the heart of what it means to live a meaningful life. The question of free will has been a philosophical conundrum for centuries. Simulation theory adds a perplexing twist. If our universe is a computer program, are our choices preordained? Determinism poses a challenge to the notion of free will. If our universe is deterministic, our actions are the inevitable consequence of prior causes. In such a universe, free will would be an illusion. However, there might be room for a nuanced understanding of free will. Compatibilism seeks to reconcile free will with determinism. Compatibilists argue that free will is about the alignment of our actions with our desires and values. Even if our choices are predetermined, as long as they reflect our authentic selves, our free will remains intact. This perspective suggests that free will lies in the capacity to act in accordance with our true nature. If we accept the possibility of living in a simulation, we must confront ethical dilemmas. If our actions have no real-world consequences, does that absolve us of our ethical obligations? The question of whether simulated beings deserve moral consideration is thorny. If we view them as mere lines of code, their suffering might seem inconsequential. However, if consciousness can emerge from complex information processing systems, we must confront the ethical implications. Imagine a realistic simulation designed to study human behavior. The simulated beings form relationships and experience emotions, unaware of their digital existence. If we can manipulate or delete these beings, what ethical responsibilities do we bear? These questions challenge our traditional ethical frameworks. We must develop new moral principles for the potential sentience of non-biological entities. The most daunting question is whether it is possible to find meaning in a simulated universe. If our lives are predetermined and our experience is unreal, what is the point of striving or seeking knowledge? The idea of a simulation can lead to existential vertigo. If nothing truly matters, why bother with the struggles and joys of existence? However, there are pathways to finding meaning in a potentially unreal universe. The fact that we can contemplate our reality and seek meaning is a testament to the spirit of consciousness. If our universe is a simulation, it reflects the creativity and ingenuity of its creators. Our lives might hold significance as expressions of a grander cosmic purpose. The search for meaning is a personal journey that transcends simulated and non-simulated realities. Whether through religion, philosophy, art, or relationships, the quest for meaning shapes our lives. Even in an illusory universe, the human spirit yearns for connection and purpose. Unfalsifiable fantasies, the limits of proving or disproving the simulation. The allure of simulation theory is undeniable. Yet it is incredibly difficult, if not impossible, to prove or disprove definitively. This lack of falsifiability has led some to dismiss it as a philosophical thought experiment. The essence of a simulation is its ability to mimic reality convincingly. We, as potential inhabitants of a simulated universe, would have no way of accessing the underlying architecture. Any evidence or experiment would be constrained by the parameters of the simulation. This unfalsifiability does not invalidate simulation theory. Many scientific theories operate on a level of abstraction that makes direct empirical verification challenging. However, the absence of a clear path to proving or disproving the theory raises questions about its scientific validity. Some argue that the search for definitive proof is misguided. The value of the theory lies in its capacity to provoke us to question our assumptions and explore the boundaries of our knowledge. The nihilistic temptation. Does a simulated life equate to a meaningless one? If our experiences are illusory and our choices predetermined, what is the point of striving or seeking happiness in a potentially simulated world? The allure of nihilism in such a universe is undeniable, offering a release from responsibility. However, this path can lead to apathy and despair, eroding the values that give life meaning. Meaning in life is deeply personal, whether we live in a simulation or not. The search for purpose is a fundamental human drive, an expression of our desire to connect with something larger. The love, connections, beauty, and knowledge we create retain their significance, simulated or real. The human spirit's capacity for love, creativity, and meaning transcends simulated and non-simulated realities alike. The problem of the programmer, shifting the burden of proof and creation. One of the most persistent criticisms of simulation theory is that it often sidesteps a fundamental question: who or what created the simulation? By positing a simulated universe, the theory shifts the burden of proof onto an unknown entity, the simulator. This reliance on an external creator raises new questions and challenges. If our universe is a simulation, it implies a civilization with the technological prowess to create such a system. This simulator would need computational power beyond our wildest imaginings. The concept of such a powerful simulator raises theological and philosophical questions. What is the nature of this entity? What are its motivations for creating a simulation? Does it intervene in the affairs of its simulated creations? And what are the implications for our understanding of free will, morality, and the meaning of life? Simulation theory cannot provide definitive answers, but prompts us to consider the limits of our knowledge. Navigating uncertainty and finding ground in a shifting reality. Simulation theory extends beyond abstract debate, challenging our sense of self and beliefs. It can trigger existential anxiety, shaking our foundations and leaving us adrift. The idea of a simulated reality can lead to feelings of powerlessness and insignificance. Balancing intellectual curiosity with emotional well-being is crucial. Grounding in lived experiences and meaningful connections helps navigate these challenges. The enduring allure of the unknown, embracing the mystery of existence. As we stand at the precipice of the unknown, we're struck by the profound mystery that envelops our existence. Despite centuries of inquiry, the nature of reality remains elusive. Are we living in a grand simulation orchestrated by a cosmic programmer? Or is our universe the product of forces beyond our comprehension? The allure of simulation theory challenges our assumptions and expands our horizons. The value of questioning, finding meaning in the search for truth. Contemplating simulation theory has value in itself. The human mind is wired for curiosity, driven by an innate desire to understand the world. We seek patterns and connections and unravel mysteries beneath the surface. In this pursuit, we find meaning and purpose. The search for truth is a winding path, fraught with false starts and dead ends, yet in uncertainty we grow, learn, and evolve. The value lies in the journey itself. We deepen our appreciation for the universe's complexity. Living with wonder, embracing the beauty of a reality yet to be fully understood. As we conclude our exploration of simulation theory, let us not lose sight of the awe-inspiring beauty and mystery that surround us. The universe, in all its vastness and complexity, is a source of endless wonder. Whether we are living in a simulation or a reality beyond our comprehension, the sheer improbability of our existence is a cause for celebration. The universe, in all its strangeness and beauty, is a gift, a mystery to be explored. Let us embrace the unknown with a sense of wonder and a thirst for discovery. Let us continue to ask questions and explore the boundaries of our understanding, for it is in the seeking that we find meaning and a deeper connection to the universe.